Hampton, Hampton. Is this you? By the end of this video, you're gonna know how to teach your puppy their name in 3 simple steps. We're gonna get right into it. We want our puppy to have a clear, positive association to their name. So what we're gonna do today is teach you the 3 steps on how to create a positive reinforcement association with their name. That way when you say their name, they're wanting to pay attention to you. Now, one thing you don't want to do is you don't want to use their name in a negative manner. So if you're upset, if you're angry, if you're frustrated, it's okay, but don't say their name in these situations. Step number 1 to teaching your puppy their name is gonna be your training location. I recommend coming out to a calm, distraction-free place, such as your yard. Inside the house can be a little bit distracting. There's toys, there's other things going on. Bring your puppy out to your yard, let them sniff around a little bit, go to the bathroom, hang out for a second, and then go right into step number 2. Step number 2 is where we're gonna actually associate our dog's name to a positive reinforcement, such as a food reward, and I do recommend food rewards for this. So if you got your puppy out in your training area, your yard, whenever you're ready, say their name and wait. Say their name 1 time and wait. When they look at you, and it may be well after you've said their name, say yes, back up, let them come to you and give them a food reward out of your hand. What this does is associate their name to receiving that food reward from you, and that's going to help them learn to pay attention to you, and it helps them learn their name. Now, key points, don't say their name multiple times, just say it once for every food reward you give them. And if they're not paying attention to you at first, just wait. Wait for them to look at you. All right, so we're in an area of the yard. He's calm, right? We've let him hang out, go to the bathroom. I got a food reward ready in my hand. So now I'm just gonna say his name, Hampton. He looks at me, yes. I'm gonna back up, let him have a food reward. Okay, you drop that one. Then I'm just gonna take a couple steps, move a different direction. Hampton, yes. Good. I just have a leash on him so he can't walk off on me. If you have a fenced in yard, you don't have to have a leash on him. Hampton, yes. Good. So I'm gonna do repetitions of this. He's looking at me on his own, but I wanna be able to say his name and have him look at me, so I wanna make sure he's looking away before I say his name. Hampton, yes. So notice I just waited for him. He sniffed the ground, I say his name, then he looks at me, I say yes. And then, then I reward him. Step number 3, once your puppy is easily looking at you when you say their name, now it's time to add some distractions. So you could be outside in your yard again, you could be on a nature trail, you could be on a sidewalk, you could have some toys out, whatever. You just want to be outside of your normal situation and then let your puppy get a little bit distracted. So if your puppy's sniffing something or looking at something, say their name. Once they turn and look at you, mark yes. Back up, let them have a food reward. So now we're proofing our name in the midst of distractions, which is really gonna solidify our association. All right, so now we are on a local nature trail to use as our distraction. So I'm just gonna let him sniff around and I'm gonna randomly call his name. He's not used to being here, so I'm using this as a great way to start implementing distraction into the name game. Hampton, yes. So notice when I say his name, all I'm looking for is for him to look at me. He doesn't even have to move to me. As soon as he looks at me, I'll say yes, and then he'll come to me and I'll give him the food. And then after he eats it, we'll let him wander off. I'm just going at a slow pace here, nothing crazy. All right. So notice, whenever he gets his reward, see how he's looking at me now? When he gets his reward, he's kind of going off again, which is what I want for working on his name. As soon as he starts getting some interest into something, like sniffing something, then I'll say his name. Hampton, yes. One other thing I want to note is I'm not pulling on the leash when I say his name. I'm looking for him to make the behavioral decision to look at me on his own. So if I were to pull on the leash, that's adding in a cue or a physical cue to help. And I would have to take that away later in my training. So I don't want to add anything into my training that that I don't want to have to take away later. Hampton, yes. You should practice your name game for about 2 to 3 times a day. Keep your sessions short, maybe 5 to 10 minutes each. Make sure your puppy's having a good time. And in the session, before before your puppy gets bored. That's going to be a key to quick success. Some quick troubleshooting tips if your puppy's giving you a hard time. First of all, if your puppy's not responding to their name, you can add in another cue to help bridge the gap. So my recommendation is a quick tap on the butt if they're not responding to their name. So you would say their name, they don't respond, quick tap on the butt, your puppy turns around to look at you, you say yes, you let them chase you for a little reward. Now what this does is it helps your puppy bridge saying their name to looking at you. So once you say their name, they start looking at you pretty reliably. You need to stop tapping on the butt, so you have to take away that cue as the progression continues. This should take you just a few sessions to complete. So once you get started with this, stay very consistent, get your repetitions in, and you should see your puppy starting to respond to their name very quickly. And if you found value from this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you want more dog training tips. And if you want to work with our team, just click the link in the description below. We'd be honored to have the opportunity to work with you. And if you want to learn how to get your dog to listen to you, check out this video right here, and I'll see you in that video.